Imagine this, one of the most hyped hip-hop events of 2025 is just hours away. Tickets are sold out. Fans are flying in from everywhere, and then, bam, it's gone. No explanation, no warning, just a big fat, cancelled stamped across it. That's exactly what happened to Big Meech's Welcome Home concert, and the internet's pointing fingers at one man, 50 Cent. Did he really pull the plug on this massive comeback, or is there something even crazier brewing behind the scenes? Stick around because this story's about to get wild. Let's rewind to what this concert was supposed to be. Demetrius Big Meech Flannery isn't just a name, he's a legend. For nearly 20 years, he ran the Black Mafia family, a criminal empire that stretched from Detroit to Atlanta, raking in millions and leaving a trail of chaos. His story's so epic it inspired a hit TV series, BMF, and after almost 2 decades behind bars for running that empire, he was finally free. The music world wanted to throw him a hero's welcome, and this concert was it, set for February 13, 2025, at the Amerant Bank Arena in Sunrise, Florida. The lineup? Insane. Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, Moneybagg Yo Boozy. All the heavy hitters were locked in. Social media was on fire, artists were hyping it up, and fans were calling it the hip-hop event of the year. Rumors of surprise guests and Meech maybe even stepping up to the mic had everyone losing their minds. This wasn't just a show, it was a statement. Then, out of nowhere, it all crumbled. Just hours before the doors were supposed to open, the venue dropped a bombshell on social media. The concert's off, scrapped due to unforeseen circumstances. That's it, no details, no apologies, just 4 words that left everyone stunned. Fans who'd shelled out cash and traveled across states were furious, flooding X with questions. Artists seemed just as lost, some venting their own confusion online. The hype train didn't just derail, it exploded. People started digging for answers, and the whispers got loud fast. Something big had gone down, and the chaos was only beginning. Enter 50 Cent, the king of stirring the pot. The second this cancellation hit, he was all over Instagram, dropping cryptic posts and shady comments. He claimed he had nothing to do with it, but wished everyone a sarcastic Happy Valentine's Day. Classic 50, say one thing, mean the opposite. Then he kicked it up a notch, hinting that the show was doomed because artists were bailing left and right. He name-dropped Lil Baby, Skilla Baby, and I Swear Vezo, smirking that they weren't even planning to show. Fans ate it up, but it left us wondering, was he just trolling, or did he know something we didn't? His posts were like gasoline on a fire that was already raging, and what came next would shock everyone. One rumor that's got tongues wagging involves Lil Baby. Word on the street, straight from Tony Yayo, 50's right-hand man, is that Baby rolled up to the scene in a Ferrari truck, pockets stuffed with cash, looking like $1 million. Problem is, he didn't bring anything for Meech. See, Rick Ross allegedly came through with gifts to welcome Meech back, so maybe Meech figured Lil Baby would do the same. Nope. According to Yayo, Baby showed up empty-handed, and that didn't sit right. 50 jumped on it, clowning Meech for expecting handouts when he should have stacked his own cash from back in the day. Was this a petty flex gone wrong, or did it tip the scales toward disaster? Either way, it's a messy subplot that's got people picking sides. Meanwhile, Boosie Badazz was feeling the sting in a whole different way. He spilled his guts online, revealing he'd dropped over $10,000 to get ready for this gig. We're talking hotels, travel, bringing his crew and family, everything set for a big night. He'd been grinding in strip clubs, hustling club to cover costs, only to get hit with the cancellation news and zero explanation from Meech. Imagine pouring your heart and cash into something, dragging your whole squad along, and then, nothing. Boosie was pissed, and rightfully so. His frustration added fuel to the theory that something shady was happening backstage, but the real twist was still coming. Here's where it gets downright juicy. Rumors started swirling that Big Meech expected some of these artists to perform for free. Yeah, you heard that right, free. When Sexy Red tweeted about wanting to perform for day after Meech's release, it sounded like she was down to show love no strings attached. But did Meech think everyone else would follow suit? In the rap game, loyalty's huge, but business trumps everything. These artists pull 6 figures a show. Nobody's management is signing off on a freebie unless it's ironclad. Word is when some teams realized there was no paycheck, they pulled their clients out fast. 50 Cent pounced on it, mocking the whole fiasco online. Was Meech banking on goodwill and bad at math, or did someone fumble the budget? Whatever happened, the cracks were showing, and 50 was ready to widen them. But that wasn't the whole story. The real fire started back in January 2025 when Big Meech linked up with Rick Ross. If you know 50 Cent, you know Ross is his archenemy. Those two have been trading shots for over a decade. So when Meech popped up in a video with Ross hyping the concert 50 Saw Red, to him, it wasn't just a collab, it was betrayal. He hit Instagram hard, calling Meech a rat and digging up old snitching rumors. He even dragged in 1090 Jake, claiming there's paperwork proving Meech flipped on folks, and teased that Tammy Cowens, a former BNF associate, had a tell-all doc ready to expose him. Meech fired back, posting a video saying he'd never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor. Strong words, but 50 wasn't buying it. This wasn't just beef anymore, it was a vendetta, and Meech's family was about to feel the heat. That brings us to Lil Meech, Big Meech's son and the star of the BMF series. 50 Cent built this kid from the ground up, paid for acting classes, handed him the lead role, turned him into a household name. But when Big Meech got out, Lil Meech started hanging with his dad, and that meant rolling with Ross and Floyd Mayweather, two more of 50's sworn enemies. To 50, that's a knife in the back. He leaked private texts where Lil Meech sounded crushed, saying, "They just told me you unfollowed me on Instagram. I take the shirt off my back for you." 50's cold reply. What next season? Ouch. He's hinting the BMF show, Lil Meech's lifeline, might be done. This isn't just personal, it's a power move to gut the Meech family's legacy and cash flow. And 50's not stopping there. At this point, 50's on a rampage. He's not just throwing shade, he's waging war. He mocked Meech with AI-generated memes, started a GoFundMe to help him pay bills with a petty $10,000 goal, and blasted it everywhere. Fans lost it minus 50,000 likes in hours. He's claiming he bailed Lil Meech out of rehab and more, painting the whole BNF crew as broke and desperate, leaning on Ross just to survive. Whether it's true or not, it's sticking. 50's playbook is ruthless. Destroy your rep, hit your wallet, and keep the internet buzzing. He's done it to Ja Rule, Rick Ross, Young Buck, careers tanked, bank accounts drained. Now the Meechs are in his crosshairs and he's winning. The concert's gone, the show's in limbo, and their name's a punchline, but there's one question left hanging. So here we are, 50 Cent's turned a canceled concert into a full-on demolition job. He's got the streets and the internet eating out of his hand, dismantling Big Meech's comeback one savage post at a time. Is he the mastermind who tanked the show, or just the guy who saw it falling and lit the match? His history says he doesn't just watch chaos, he creates it. From G-Unit's implosion to Diddy's downfall, 50's made a career out of turning enemies into cautionary tales. The Meech family's fighting to hold on, but against 50, that's a tall order. What do you think? Did he pull the strings, or is there more we don't know? One thing's for sure, this saga's far from over, and 50's got plenty of ammo left.